Friends, in this video, I'm going to talk to you on the topic commodities return. COVID struck us in 2020. The markets crashed. Our investing shifted towards companies which did not have any impairment, which were free of disruption, and which had prospect of growth. This approach was mainly done to protect ourselves from further downside and further erosion of shareholder value. As investors, we wanted to only own companies which could not go down. Slowly, that quest created a set of companies which could only go up. And then, people started buying the very same companies for a different reason. That they only wanted companies which could only go up. So, from looking at companies which could not go down, we started seeing the same companies as companies which can only go up. In this process, we are willing to sell all the other companies which were impaired, disrupted, and not having growth or showing negative growth. Most commodities fell in the latter bracket. So, what happened was quite stunning. We saw many of these commodity companies selling at a fraction of their book value. This is quite strange because only a year or so ahead, in the restructuring which we did through the IBC, many of these companies were purchased at very close to replacement values. So, to go from that point to a steep discount is quite a fall, and this happened across commodities. What does this convey? It only conveys that at different points in time, investors show very low pain bearing capacity. They don't want to be invested in companies which show a cut in valuation, a sharp decline in share value, and an erosion in share prices. That trend saw most commodities hit a bottom, and then we have seen one of the most interesting and spectacular commodity rallies. There were a lot of signs for us in what happened globally. Firstly, we have seen a lot of volatility in commodities. The first move has always been down, and then we saw big buyers step in. In most cases, it has been China, and once that big buyer stepped in, the commodities recovered quickly and the prices have gone on to hit new highs. Steel is a very good example. The stock market initially was very much scared about the future of these commodities. It did not take notice of the behavior of the Chinese or the behavior of the commodity prices. It felt the trend would not last. But gradually the trend has been strengthening and a lot of money has begun to chase commodities. I suspect a good part of this money could also be hot money from the QEs that have been done from the stimulus. It could also be hedge funds. We don't know yet who are the people who are betting heavy on commodities. On the other side, we also saw Warren Buffett buying gold mining companies. We have seen a lot of large investors talk about buying gold. So there is a lot of interest in commodities. It appears scattered. There is no trend. The market still doesn't believe that commodities will return. But the price has a very different story to tell. We have seen volumes grow and price grow with volumes. We still doubt both. If you look at analysts or media, they definitely doubt the ability of price to sustain and volumes to sustain. But we may well be seeing something which we did not expect. And if that happens, the investment world is ill prepared for it. The few people who have bet on this must have made a lot of money, and it is likely that others will follow suit. To remind you, in January, the markets were extremely negative on the very same businesses, pharma and API, which turned out to be the biggest blockbuster investments of 2020. We could well see the same thing happen to commodities, but for that to happen, prices must sustain and demand must sustain. That is something that we can't predict, but if it happens, we could be in for a few blockbuster quarters where everything turns on its head. Overall, we can never dismiss any investment as unworthy or untouchable. Every investment which sees peak pessimism tends to swing the other way within a short duration of time. All it needs is a reinforced trend of positive news, flows, and investment views. That is something that gets created much faster than the trend changes. So, commodities have returned, they have marked presence. Now, it remains to be seen whether they really soar. The coming 2 quarters will tell us whether this rally in commodities is for real or it's going to again lose momentum. Stay tuned, do watch our podcast, and do share our video with your friends who would be interested in watching our video. Thank you.